You're listening to the Quest for Excellence podcast, the show that blazes the trail to providing exceptional service through mission, vision, and values. Now here's your host, David James. Welcome to today's episode of the Quest for Excellence podcast. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to spend a few moments with us. The Quest for Excellence podcast releases new episodes the first and third Monday of each month. Show notes and links can be found on our website, questforexcellence.buzzsprout.com. Please make sure to subscribe to the Quest for Excellence podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Stitcher, or via our RSS feed from our website. Now that we have all the housekeeping items taken care of, let's jump into today's episode. Today's guest is without a question the most dynamic CEO and business leader I have ever had the privilege to know. She can best be described as a serial entrepreneur and a visionary. She started her first business in her parents' garage at age 7, teaching dance to the neighborhood kids, majored in marketing at the University of Miami, was the founder of Exquisite Marketing, a fashion industry marketing company. She's opened a successful clothing boutique called Blue Jeans and Bikinis that has locations in both El Cajon, California, and on Coronado Island. The W Spa and W Salon are two other business ventures she's operating, as well as starting and running KR Wolfe, which started out 12 years ago as a small installation integration company that has experienced exponential growth over the last 12 years, expanding to include healthcare renovation, construction services, field service, and KR Wolfe marketing, in addition to growing the core installation integration business. She's also a philanthropist, supporting charities in and around the San Diego area, and is very active with her family, with involvement in sports, dance, Girl Scouts, and other activities, as well as being a guest speaker and presenter for groups such as the Enterprise Women's Leadership Team. It is my pleasure today to be able to introduce to you Rachel Wolfe. Rachel, welcome to the show, and I'm so glad that you've carved out the time to spend with us today.
Thank you so much, Dave.
Now, it's definitely a great pleasure to have you on. You know, you've got a very long list of accomplishments and very exciting stuff that you've had going on over the years. And looking at that list of accomplishments, it's easy to see that you indeed are a visionary and that you have an unrelenting drive for business. Could you please share with us your story as to how all of that began and what keeps that drive fueled?
Well, gee, when you laid it out there and told all of the things and we've done over the last 15 years, I guess it even surprises me when I listen to it. It all is an evolution. I would say that not one thing was necessarily pre-planned, but I think it's, meeting opportunity and taking that opportunity when it presents itself has been the key to our success. If we rewind to, I guess, my very first opportunity to start First Licensing and then Exquisite Marketing after college, it was really meeting the right people, the right both business partners as well as clients, and working really hard to show them that whether it was me and a business partner or me and the team that I had working with me, that we really wanted it. We wanted to succeed. We wanted to succeed for not just ourselves, but for our clients. And my mantra has always been that people like to work with people that they want to work with, that they like to work with. And so it's important, we spend a lot of time at work. And so you have to love what you do. You have to like who you're working with. And, then it makes work easy. It doesn't make work and difficult. So I've always just kind of followed the things that I was passionate about, and that I try to surround myself with other people that are equally as passionate about the venture that we're working with. And when you have passion for what you do, when you try hard, when you just are genuinely, interested in what you're doing, it tends to be successful. So I guess that's sort of the path that we've been on. I don't know. You can talk about each individual thing, but
No, that's awesome, and I think you're dead on the money as far as passion goes. That you've got to have the passion for what you want to do, and once that passion ignites, there's really no stopping somebody who is completely sold out 100% to the direction that they want to go. Now, having known you for a number of years, It's no secret that exceptional service that's built on mission, vision, and values has been the backbone of each one of your undertakings. How has exceptional service and how has mission and vision and the values of that you have developed over the years, how has that provided you a framework around which that you've been able to build each one of your successful enterprises?
Well, I think that one of the things that has been really important in our business ventures is just the willingness to consistently learn. I always believe that I never know everything about industries that I'm in. I think I can always be improved upon. And rewinding our company about 13 years ago, I read some really fabulous different business books as well as got some great advice. And it's important for everyone in an organization, especially as you grow an organization, to be working towards the same goal. I always kind of use the mantra that it's a marathon, not a sprint. And if not everybody can see the finish line up ahead, then nobody's working in the same direction. So, creating the mission, vision, and values for specifically KR Wolf and our other organizations has really been sort of like the framework for creating the path that the entire organization is going to follow. With regards to our quest for KR Wolf and our core values, it's how everyone should behave, it's how we should treat each other, it's how we should treat our clients, and then it's where the organization is going and what does or does not fit within the framework of our organization. At the end of the day, our quest for quality, understanding and caring, exceptional service, spirit, and trust and integrity really weave into the same things that I was speaking about with what I believe has made our company successful, which is just that people, you need to respect those that you're working with, you need to like those that you're working with, and you need to really try hard and do the right thing. And if you do those things, then, you know, you may not win every time, but you will be successful in the end. And you'll really sleep well at night knowing that you've also done the right thing. You know, there's a lot of stress in business, and this also kind of provides that framework for how we're going to be successful. We're going to be successful with the right morals, the right values, the right direction. So creating our core values, you know, years ago, and then reevaluating those core values at least once a year to make sure that things haven't changed that want to recourse our direction. It's been amazing because in order to create our mission, vision, values of our organizations, we brought in at the time all of the key stakeholders within our company. And we're 13 years later, we sit down and we look at those core values and we all identify as a group if that's still the direction that we're headed. And almost hands down, each year, our team feels that we are still on the same path and that there's really not any change that's needed. And I think that's because we created values that are timeless and specific to quality. If you aren't offering a quality product or a quality service, you know, that is your why buy, especially in the service industry, which is the industries that we reside in. We're only as good as the people we have working with us, and we're only as successful as the quality product that we produce. And we produce people and we produce service. So that's really important that we focus on that.
Now that's awesome. And knowing the company as well as I do, having worked with you for years, KR Wolf definitely has a very clear-cut mission, a very clear-cut vision, and very much deeply ingrained core values. Those are definitely the heartbeat and the lifeblood of the company. And from what I've observed, that these are not things that were just pulled out of business books, but from what I've seen, this is the mission, vision, and values, especially the core values, are things that really are intrinsic within you and Kellen. I mean, it seems like it's definitely woven into your DNA. And the expression of the core values that we have is basically an expression of who you and Kellen are. Would you agree?
I mean, I'd like to think so. And I'd like to think that, you know, it's been our core values for KR Wolf, but I think it also for us transcends into our core values for life, for how we want to live our lives, and then how we want to even raise our four children to live their lives. I mean, we find ourselves kind of not, using those same core values for a lot of different aspects of what we do. And, for just overall being a good person, having the right mantra for your life, using a lot of these core values that can be relayed to both business and to your personal life. Nobody wants to be somebody different in their personal lives than they are in their business lives. And I think we're very family oriented within our businesses. With our 4 children, it's very difficult not to be with young kids and trying to raise families and business. So it's important you're the same person in all aspects of your life. So having values that can be applied to everything is also very motivating, and it's inspiring, and it helps us kind of stay on track.
Excellent. Now, taking a look at the values and the mission and vision that the company has, you take a look at all that as a package. And there are several other companies that are out there in the same industry, in the same line of work, and competing for the same kind of things. How do you feel that having a crystal clear mission, crystal clear vision, and deeply ingrained, heartfelt core values has really given you the competitive edge for exceptional service and aid in turning just a client base into raving fans?
It's been interesting because as we, as a small business, have met with clients, I always start all of our new business presentations as well as onboarding with our mission, vision, and values. And I can't tell you how many clients we've had that have been very impressed by that, because the first thing that they need to know is who we are. And then the second thing that they need to know, in my vision, is what we do. And so who we are is defined by that mission, vision, and values. And then the mission at KR Wolfe is making the equipment and technology of tomorrow work today. So it's a mission that just kind of embodies a lot of things as far as where we're headed as a company. We always want to be on the forefront of technology. We always want to be driving and doing things that other new to the industry may not work the first time. A lot of troubleshooting is always involved in the work that we do. Sometimes no one's ever installed or integrated or done a project of the scope that we're looking to do. So our mission alone really speaks to the kind of person that we need to have working with us. Someone that is not change adverse, someone that likes the challenge. I often have talked about the Lego theory that, we want that team that if given a very complex Lego set, looks at it and doesn't say, oh my gosh, that looks like a lot of work. They look at it and say, oh my gosh, that looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to dive into it. And then when they realize that the directions are missing and all they have is the picture on the box, again, instead of being overwhelmed by that, get excited about that. Because that is kind of what excites us about what we do, is that no 2 jobs are the same. No 2 clients are the same. And so creating just a one-line mission that not just speaks to what we do, but what kind of personality, what kind of a mantra of a person that we're looking for that wants to get excited about that says a lot. And we need to make sure that we have everyone on our team that understands we're going out there saying that we're going to do things no one else is going to do. And so you can't be frustrated when you get to a project and things aren't quite right. Or, a lot of what we do is design build. A lot of what we do is, I would even say, design build in the field, as we're installing, design installing, we'll call it, or design integration.
Right.
So keeping that mission alive, we need to be excited about almost the things that don't go right, knowing that that is right in line with the mission that we've set out to do, is to do those things that no one else is out there doing. And then our vision to be the company of choice based on our quality and customer service. I constantly speak to the service industry. The service industry is not for everyone. And when we talk about, what we offer to clients and what we offer in terms of service and people are difficult. It's not the same as a product where every pencil looks and feels exactly the same. It's very difficult to have a group of people and promise the client that every person that they're going to interact with is going to look and feel and be exactly the same. So we can create a vision and values that try to create a direction for all of our people that we're sending into the field. But it also is, we say that in the service industry, it's 50% attitude, 50% aptitude. And so that person that is able to do all of the work, but doesn't have the attitude and isn't personable and isn't offering the things that we have in our value system, which is our spirit, spreading positivity, initiating relationships, inspiring teamwork. We have found that the person with more, the better attitude and lower aptitude actually in a service-based business becomes more over time successful than the person that has a lot of aptitude but not as strong of the core values that are linked to the attitude piece of the puzzle. And again, going back to people like to do work with people that they like. And so, having that right attitude and a can do attitude and friendly and someone that everyone likes to work with and wants to work with is a really, important part.
So you would say that then hiring according to mission, vision, and values is a critical piece of that puzzle in being able to provide exceptional service because you're going to want people that have got 100% buy-in to what the company's really all about, right?
Absolutely. And to be honest, it is a challenge. It is somewhat challenging to onboard and hire someone. And really, especially our team is nationwide. And so our employees are nationwide. And we're not always able to bring them into the office to give them, I would say, a deep dive into the onboarding process. So sometimes they are onboarded remotely. And really, you can say the core values, you can give some indicators as to what your expectations are. But for someone to really, like you said, buy in, it's it's a two-part puzzle. It's what the core values mean to us and what the core values mean to them, and making sure that those, you know, interpretations are somewhat in sync, just to make sure that, we have the right attitude out there, the right aptitude out there, and that the core values are something that's exciting to the team that we have working with us. Because we're not only working alongside, our clients and the end user, but we're working alongside other employees and just having like-minded team with the same kind of work ethic and value system is again going to create that positive experience for everyone involved.
Yeah, definitely hiring according to mission, vision, and values does provide, I believe, just an excellent customer experience in the long run because, as you've said, people like doing business with people they like. And if people are completely sold out, if employees are completely sold out to the mission, vision, and values of the company, and it resonates with their own heartbeat, they're going to communicate that to their customers as they're out dealing with clients, as they're carrying out the work. And people are contagious, right? If you're a positive person and you're totally into the mission, vision, and values, you've got 100% buy-in with it. That's contagious to all the other people that are around you. And those who are just there to bide their time, right, until the next bus comes along, that attitude is also contagious. And I think one of the key things with KR Wolf is they have been always very clear on mission, vision, and values, and have been very strategic in hiring and retaining people who are in alignment with that.
As we have grown as a business and we have more managers out there, they say that you have to hear something and or feel something 7 times or more to really for it to resonate with you. So it's been really important that you can onboard a new employee and you can give them those tools at the beginning, but it's really constant coaching. It's not just a one time, here's our mission, vision, values, go out there and have a nice time and use these tools to be successful. It's consistent coaching. So over time, we've done monthly conference calls. We've actually re-edited our entire review process at the company to review every employee based on the mission, vision, values, rather than more traditional, I would say, aptitude or attitude questions. And, putting a lot of different things forward that just help everyone understand that this isn't just, like, as you said it before, a textbook thing that you're supposed to do, but this is something that's so important to the company that we're going to hire for it. We're going to review against it. All of our marketing materials and our different promotional things that we've put out over time have had, our mission, vision, values incorporated. So when an employee touches it and feels it and sees it consistently, that's when it starts to resonate that, oh, they're serious about this. This isn't something that is just sort of a mantra, or I'm going to see it in the first page of the employee handbook. This is something that is going to be a consistent reminder of what the company is doing and what the value system is. And if I don't actually adhere to the value system and I'm not, you know, my work isn't resonating with the value system, then I could be negatively reviewed based on, if that's what the company is looking for, to make sure that I'm executing quality, understanding and caring, exceptional service, spirit, and trust and integrity. So yeah, it's a consistent reminder.
That's awesome. Yeah, and again, hiring and retaining people according to that, I believe, is what gives any business that has clear-cut mission, vision, and values the competitive edge in providing exceptional service to their customers. If you had to pass along one piece of advice to other business leaders and blossoming entrepreneurs in regard to providing exceptional service and developing clear-cut mission, vision, and values, what would you like to pass along?
Making sure that you create timeless statements that again resonate with you in your life, just your personal life, your business life, your work ethic. That's really important as you're beginning, I would say, a value system or a mission, vision, values concept. Then you cannot say these mission, vision, values enough. So over time, as the company has grown with changeover in the organization, you could every day talk about these mission, vision, values, and that's not going to be enough to resonate with your team. So just about the time that you feel like you have probably gone around saying it too many times is just about the time that everybody on the team is going to start feeling it and understanding it. And then the real difficult thing that has been a learning curve for our team as well is that we have had a lot of managers that have fought us on the mission, vision, values, that either thought they were stupid or didn't think it was important or didn't want to review or to create guidelines at the company based on them. And you have to really hold true to those statements that you've created and know that if someone isn't on board, then they're probably not the right fit for your team. So that's been an interesting and difficult learning curve for us as well. Is again, all the aptitude could be there, but this is part of the attitude. And if you're going to be a culture and you're going to be a company that says that these are what we're going to hire for, or this is how we're going to retain and review to, you have to have all of your managers believing in that and saying the same things and doing the same things. Otherwise, you're going to really disseminate that message and you're not going to get the same team effort that we've tried to create and that we're looking for.
Oh, that's some great advice. And I'm really hoping that people who are listening to this really take that to heart because, I mean, that is definitely one of the keys to success in what has helped lead KR Wolf to be an industry leader in what they do. Rachel, I know you've got to take off to take care of some things today. Thank you very much for being here with us. It was great to be able to hear more about what really does set KR Wolf apart as a leader in the industry. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to be with us today.
Thank you very much, Dave. I really appreciate your time as well.
Oh, no worries. Now, to find out more about KR Wolf and the exceptional service they can provide you, please visit their website at krwolf.com or send an email to info@krwolf.com or give them a call at 619-328-1544. This information and links to the KR Wolf website and show notes will also be found on the Quest for Excellence podcast webpage at questforexcellence.buzzsprout.com. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend with us today. We will see you back here again on Monday, March 2nd. Have an outstanding week and be excellent. Thank you for joining us this week on the Quest for Excellence podcast. Make sure to visit our website at questforexcellence.buzzsprout.com for show notes and other resources, as well as to subscribe to the Quest for Excellence in iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, or via RSS. If you found value in today's show, tell a friend and ask them to tune in. New episodes are released the first and third Monday of each month. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been the Quest for Excellence podcast. We'll see you next episode.